Of all energy produced by solar power, the vast majority originates from ground-mounted arrays. Due to scalability and design versatility, they often yield higher efficiencies and are the most common kind of array comprising utility-scale systems. In this video, we will trace the power production of a basic ground-mounted array from the photovoltaic source over to its interconnection with the power grid, while explaining key subsystems along the way. To start, we have the panels themselves, creating an electric potential from good old-fashioned sunshine. They are mounted to the array's racking using clamps bolted down on either side. As mentioned in the roof mount video, these panels can vary greatly in size, from 54-cell modules like these up to 72-cell modules that we tend to use more frequently on the ground where array size isn't as limiting a factor. Like all solar panels, the electricity they generate is direct current, which must be converted before entering the power grid. This conversion takes place at a programmable inverter that receives all power generated by the panels and turns it into alternating current. It modulates this current to match the profile of the power grid and also monitors the array's overall production. The inverter shown here is known as a string inverter, which is to say that it accepts the power of multiple panels wired together in a series configuration referred to as a string. An inverter is usually never far from the panels, and in this example, it is mounted to the same racking that the panels themselves are. The racking of a ground mount array comprises the majority of its structure and also varies in design from system to system. At Alt-E, the majority of our ground-mounted arrays are built from a series of triangles that support the panels at a fixed tilt. These triangles are planted firmly in the earth with concrete footings called caissons. Other kinds of racking solutions often used on the ground include pole mounts and even motorized racking that can adjust the angle of the panels to track the sun as it moves through the sky. No matter how simple or complex a ground mount intends to be, however, it must be capable of easy and safe de-energization. Disconnect switches can be found either between the inverter and AC supply or between the panels and the inverter itself. These ensure the entire system complies with rapid shutdown regulations enforced by the National Fire Protection Agency. Finally, after being rectified at the inverter, the power produced by the array reaches the main distribution panel of the facility and backfeeds through a breaker into the main supply lines connected to the panel's busbar. These supply lines run directly into the building's electric meter, where power production counteracts the building's consumption and the net power use is recorded. While many design aspects of a ground mount array can vary extensively, we hope this helped define the overall process. We will go into further detail about the individual components and design choices in future videos, so be sure to check back with us again.